And hello and welcome once again to Sable's WorldForge. Sorry for the delay getting organized, gang. I hope everyone is well today. How goes the writing? How goes the one-shot adventure? Let me know. We have, let's see, who have we got in chat? James first, as always, here for like an hour or more before we start. Hello, Mutasisimo, or Tessimiso. I don't know. I'm sorry. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for the raid. Closet Forge, good to see you. Looked like the writing was going well. Everybody's kind of kicking butt, I see. Moonflower is here. Realm is here. Hello. Calamity Badger is here. I'm getting set up. Claire is writing. Good job. 405 words for the Warren. Thank you. Awesome. Words by Clara Parr, however the plot bunnies will it. I like that. That's great. Yeah, this is great. Hello, Purple Heart. Hello, Sound of Snow. Not going to be doing much writing today. Going to be focusing on organizing stuff. Well, you can track that as editing time, probably. So, you know, that's an option. I hear that. When everything is spread out across like 50 Google Docs, I want to pull out my hair a bit. Legit. Hello, Amelie. No, you're not late. Licorice or whorehound? The debate is real. For the candies. They're both very good. I don't know. And hello, Claire. Brooding on a story, says Purple Heart. Hello, Kayuta. Hello, Eli. Lapping for life for those of you who are part of the Warren. Awesome. Moonflower says, I'm at 1,137 words today, but can't decide which candy to eat as my reward for hitting par. My new rule is that I get a candy and a cup of tea once I hit par. That makes perfect sense to me. Okay, today I'm going to be working on my one-shot adventure. I have already been asked if I am doing showcases today. I'd say let's see how the writing goes. I'm starting to really feel the strain of being busy at this time of month. Question is, adding tags in the back end of World Anvil regarded as anything towards turning of tones? I suppose you could call it editing and calculate it by time. That is what I would do. If it's like pretty straightforward, like adding tags, then I'd call it light editing. If it's massive rearranging, you could probably call it heavy editing. I would really like to get on writing my book, but this is kind of the time I've set aside for doing the one-shot adventure, so that is what I'm doing. Alright. So you guys ready to get busy? I'm ready to get busy. Hopefully my timer is working today, but if not, my phone is right there. So we are okay. I'm basically in my pajamas with my hair brushed, just so you know. I'm just saying. So, I did put a bra on. No. Alright. And we're gonna get to work. Ready? And begin. Kayetan takes out his world building wand. There you go. Gonna skip the first sprint because nothing's open yet, Eli. That's legit. During our next break, could I show you how to count your editing time? You know what? I haven't started, so why don't we do it? Here, just a second. Oh, what are you doing? Silly thing. Okay, so on the Turning of Tales page, which is right there. Let's see here. Okay, I did open it. Okay. So you scroll down this stuff till you get to here. Tome Knights may declare their allegiance to a house and fight for that house's honor. They may do this in a number of ways. 1. Writing. Original draft writing is counted for word. Right? So that means basically, okay, I'm writing something new, I count my word count. Just like you used to. Light editing. Light editing, minor typos, rephrasing, etc., line editing, basically, is counted at a rate of 15 words per 1 minute of editing time spent, or at 1/3 the number of total words edited. So, how you would do that, right? Say you edited 2 sections that in total were, I don't know, 333 words, right? Just to make the math easy. So, okay, you count that, alright, it was 333 words in this section. You divide it by 3. You go down to the channel points, you hit whatever house you're supporting, you put in 111 light edits. Okay? And that's how you do the word count, right? How you do it by time. If you spend an entire sprint, 15 minutes to 15 minutes, right, the beginning to end, working on edits that are light edits, line editing, I don't know, say you're running Grammarly, I don't care, whatever, right, you're rearranging quotation marks, okay, then you take the total word count, right, so let's take that same 333, okay, right, it was 333 words, right? Whatever. Doesn't matter. You spent 15 minutes doing it. You multiply, there were 15 minutes, so you multiply 15 at a rate of 15 words per minute. So by 15, I think that comes out to 225. You hit the channel point reward for the house you're going to support. You type in 225 light edits. Okay? Alright, and same thing for heavy edits or translation, except that it's a rate of 30 words per minute, right? Or 1/2 the total number of words edited. So in that case, you take your 333, you divide it by 2, right? You'll end up with, what is it, 150, 30 divided in half, 15, 165. 167.5 is what you'll end up with, right? So round down 167, and then you type in, you select the channel point reward, and you would type in 167 heavy edits or translation. Okay? We good? I'm going to probably clip that section because I've had lots of questions about how to do this, and there's been a lot of confusion. So I'm going to clip it as a highlight, and I'm going to put it above this word count bit here. So you're not the only one. Right? Obviously, I'm not successfully making myself clear. So. I'm tired today, guys. Okay. James is going to have a bath soon, so he's going to skip this sprint. That's cool. Cayetan says, I wonder if civilian space travel should be more like air travel or sea travel when it comes to layout of vehicles and rules. That's totally up to you. A lot of people, like, I've seen it in both ways where people pattern it after one or the other. Oh, I hear a dingy thing. Oh, thank you for those bits, Hug. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Thanks, James. Alright. Okay, like I said, Claire, I'm gonna see about doing showcases and edits today. I will see if I am up to it. If not, I will refund your points. I certainly don't want to spend an hour doing it today. I'm sorry. Okay, Moonflower says, choose the peppermint tea, or chose the peppermint tea, so I decided on Horehound candies. It makes sense. Okay, Sound of Snow says that makes sense, so good. Cool, then maybe I can clip that section and it will help other people. That's great. Mutasemiso says, I have a question about World Anvil. Can I make something in a family tree to show there are two people that can be a character's father? I couldn't find how to do that. I haven't got a clue. I haven't worked with the family tree yet. I think there are some upgrades planned if you can't currently do it. If somebody who is more familiar with family trees could address the question, that would be really awesome, guys, because I don't know. I'll go for rate since it's copy and pasting. Fair enough there. Okay. Eli grumbles about Twitch. I grumble about Twitch a lot too. Which reminds me, heads up, tonight's game is cancelled. Aaron is having too many issues with his graphics card to run it. I can probably cobble something together that will work on this computer, but I certainly will not have it done by tonight, so we'll have to go for next week. Sorry for the confusion, guys, and I hope that, you know, we can straighten it out in the future. We have to replace this graphics card. It's just got to be done. Okay, cool. Moonflower says you can only assign 2 biological parents and 2 adoptive parents at the moment. Right? And Cayetan says family trees are made through character template. That's actually helpful to know. Thank you. That's great. And Moonflower says from Sable's Discord, Sir Percival, High Meow of the Kingdom of Couch, Grand Floof of all the warm sunshine spots, Destroyer of birds and other lesser beings, Terror of the night, winner of the New York Times Most Boopable Snoot Award, Black Belt in Scratch Foo, Grand Destroyer of all things floppable, Horror of all things cucumber, and Catcher of red dots. I love it. That's hilarious. Okay. Okay, where am I here? Right, I'm looking for go down to the next section because I figured out how to do that. That's how I do it. Okay. Adoptive parent shows parent with a non-blood icon, a blood drop with a slash through it. Okay. Well, alright. I'll have to mention that to Demi, actually. Go, more options needed. And I even have a use case example, science fiction. Right. A book called, a series called the Xenogenesis series by Octavia E. Butler would be a wonderful example of why you need more than 2 blood parent options. Should I write about the whole government, all departments, parliament, etc. of an interstellar nation or not? Asked Cayetan. Do you need them? Are they important to the story? Are they important to you to understand how things work because you're going to get into the politics? If the answer is yes, then yes, you should. If the answer is no, then no, you should not. And that's the sprint, gang. I think I spent about half of that sprint actually editing, so we will calculate it by time for about half the sprint. Yeah, it's a good question. Interstellar multiple species or interstellar human? You know what? Yeah. I think we'll call it 7 minutes of editing, right? Something like that. I can't currently see the timer. I suppose I should look over there. not waste my time. Purple Heart throws a lifebuoy to Sound of Snow to save them from their so many untitled documents. Calamity has a point. Writing it will shape it in your mind. Even if it never makes it into your story, it will shape the frameworks in which your characters live. Don't have a story yet? World first writer, says Calutan. Legit. Eli says, I successfully opened my document and then spent 5 minutes staring at it and thinking, duh. I am very groggy today, and this is one of the reasons why I sound kind of like meh, you know? So I apologize for that, guys. I'll brighten up as things go on. We have 225 light edits for the Warren from Madame Claire. We have 81 words for the Warren from Calamity Badger. We have 225 words of light edits from Sound of Snow for, for the Warren. So awesome, guys. Holy shit, and then, what? What? Okay, I don't know. Okay, Please Feed the Writer comes in with 10,221 words for the Warren over the last couple of days, including lots of notes. But were you in streams the whole time? Right? Because only the words you have written during Game of Tomes streams that are participating streams count. Right now, you could have been. I mean, like, I know the Pride Ascending has pretty much been running 24/7, but have you been? No, I didn't know that counted. Damn it. Yes, okay. So we have let people kind of go, okay, I didn't get in my last word count at the last stream, so can I enter it in this one now that we've rated? Yeah, we do let people get away with that, but you can't discount everything you've done over the past, like, 3 days or whatever, and then, yeah. Yes, guys, complete rules are here. I don't want this to happen to anyone else, because I would be so upset if this happened to me and I'd accumulated all these lovely words and then got told, can't have it. That would really make me upset. So I don't want this to happen to people. Please read the rules, guys. What did you do during streams? Like, let me try to help you. I can correct your total. Yes, Calamity, I do. That is true. Let me show you. Actually, I'm kind of amused by it. And I will probably break the million this round, actually. Yeah. There it is. I have 973,965 words. That is the Dragon of Productivity demanding sacrifices, so we should get back to work. But I love it. It's hilarious. I started doing Nano about 10 years ago. I tend to take my, November a lot more seriously than camp, which is not the case this time. So thank you all for being part of this so that I can really get focused. It's great. So I joke, they say you have to write 1 million words of crap before you can write anything good. So I figure I've got almost tangible proof that my writing is good. I hear you, writer. That sucks so bad. So bad. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. That sucks. You know what I do is sometimes when I can't do both, I put the stream on chat only on my phone, right? Like, I've even done this in the car. I've been in the car at the supermarket, and I'm like tippity tapping away, and I put the stream on chat only in the one window, and then I go back to World Anvil manuscripts where I'm writing in the other window, right? and I'll count that, right? So whatever you do that way, it works, right? We've had people ask, okay, so I had one of the participating streams up in the background and I did streaming, so do the words I wrote during the stream I was doing count? Well, yes, because you had the other stream up in the background, right? So absolutely. Hi, Daz. Yeah. Good to see you. Kayatan says, I'm starting to wonder if I should force myself to figure out a story. World building without a story is starting to become hard. Then yes, make a story. It's time. Yeah, being on your tablet is hard. Okay. Daz says, I'm finalizing the pre-gen article format, so yay, and yes, I got the buttons. Yep, yeah, okay, that does work. Yeah, are you a mod in my channel? You're not. I can do that. That's fine. Yes. What do you figure there? Please feed the writer. Does that sound okay to you? Moonflower is in charge of our counting. If they are willing to calculate and consider 1/3 of your total, I'm totally willing to do that too. So that is awesome. Yeah. I love the bunny raid. That's great. Okay, yep, we can do that. So I'll do that right now to make sure that it's done. I'm going back to my stats page here. And then I'm going to go to my management and channel points rewards. So you'll be able to see me do it. And I caught your message about your canceling your redeem there, Claire. Thank you. I'm sorry. It's a hard month. I think I'd probably better just shut off showcases for the month. I was trying to be like, you know, maybe some, but I think it's probably just best that I don't. Creates lots less confusion. So I will do that. So we're gonna go to edit. There. Yep. Now resubmit with 1/3 of the word count there. Please feed the writer, and we will count that. Okay. So what was it that you had there? 10,000. 10,221. So divide that by 3, and then whatever the result is of that, enter that. And we're good. I could probably tell you here. 10,221 divided by 3 would be 3,407 there. Please feed the writer. So if you enter that total with the channel point, click on the Latin channel points because you're repping House Latin. Oh, it says you've already redeemed. Okay, all right, we can do that. You're on your phone then, right? I ran into this the other day too. I don't know why Twitch intends to do that bad bullshit, so I will submit it for you. It is fine. Moonflower is doing the counting, so Moonflower will know what we are doing. Please feed the writer 3,407 words. Adjusted. Okay, so there we go. And thank you for that really significant contribution to the Warren. I really appreciate it. I'm pleased you've been working hard, and I'm sorry that there ended up being confusion on that. All right, we're good to go. Now all I have to do is go here and shut off the showcases. And the edits. There. There, no more confusion about that. And then that way, if somebody, you know, if something opens up later, then we can talk about it. But that way, there's no problems. Okay. Hey, Satrium, how are you? Oh, and hey, Esong's in the house. I almost missed her. How you doing? Yeah, we're just clearing up some Game of Tomes points confusion here. Creating all alien species first or figuring out the story? I don't know. Do you need all the alien species? Right? Or do you just need one right now? Because you're going to concentrate on one of them. Alright, that's half the sprint gone. I better get to work. Alright, so PCs is the anchor I'm going to create there. So... Okay, you know what I do when I'm not sure like that, Kajitan? I start the story, and then I go, oh, I need an alien species here. I stop writing the story, I go back, I create the article about the alien species, right? Often I'll use the quick create. I'll put in a few notes about what I need at the time, you know, blue skin, red eyes, breathes methane, I don't know, whatever, right? And then save that, and then I'll come back to it and write it after I'm done writing the section, right? You can do them both at the same time. That's the beauty of World Anvil. Dopamine coffee, yes. Yes, I need more of that, I think. So, I'll be getting that after this sprint. I'm going to put up a first break, I think. Alright, now let's see if this works. Perfect! There we go! My thingy worked. Good, good. All right. Where is music? It's on the... There's a slight break between the start of the cycle and the end of the last one. There you go. Oh, jeez. Dillian says, I recently quit the bean. The withdrawal headache finally went away yesterday. No more coffee for me. I'm proud of you. This will never happen in my universe, I'm just saying. Oh, I know what I meant to do. That's here. I need my coffee, says Satrium. Siobhan's like, what sacrilege? Coffee is totally an addiction, Cayutan. We're all, like, you get addicted to caffeine. Yeah. Tal says, I couldn't function without coffee. Too many kids for that, but if someone wants my kids, legit, I understand the feeling. No, I got rid of mine. They're out of the house, and I don't want them back. Thank you. It's good. It's good for me there. I'm fine with that. Dillian says, only reason why I started drinking it in the first place was since the coffee machine was quicker than the kettle. Legit. Yeah. Cal is like, nope! Too many siblings already. 323 words for the Warren from Amelie. Good job. Please feed the writer never started on coffee. Good for you. I have an unhealthy relationship with coffee. My cats are sufficient, says Esong. Realm says, kids are a blessing. I tell myself that every day. So do I, says Tal. I still don't believe it. It's been 7 years so far. I'm still trying, says Realm. Legit. Gallo's like, you know that whole shtick about 3.5 kids with the white picket fence? Yeah, we decided not to go with that kind of life. Mountain Dew does that. Coca-Cola does that. Addiction. I need like a table of contents for the sidebar. And that's the sprint. I'm not getting a lot done here today, guys. Okay. We'll call that participating streamers, I think. Get to work, yeah. Can make my own table of contents. I know how to do that now. I just frickin' did it. Nah. Make me write a paragraph. That's cool. Yep, people dealing with their caffeine addictions. I hear you. Gala says, it was too boring for my taste. Told my other lives before me to give me an interesting life. This was not what I had in mind. Yeah, interesting. See, there's an old curse. May you live in interesting times. Uh-huh. See? That's interesting. Uh-huh. I've wanted an interesting life too. More's the fool I. Yeah. Banshee likes spicy. That's cool. Gaetan prepares a megaphone. Oh, Towel has food poisoning? That sucks. You okay? Gala says, I wonder if Ro would like the spicy sauce from Taco Bell. Get in your workouts, by the way, on break, gang. Banshee's licking up the buttered chicken sauce. It's awesome. Purple Heart says, sadly, my time in this realm is coming to its end. The Sandman has given me his sign. Good night, everybody. Good night, Purple Heart. Thank you for writing with me today. I'll see you tomorrow. Probably see you later tonight, knowing me. Not terribly bad, just feel like barbed wires being dragged to my abdomen. Ooh, sounds fun, Tal. Been there. Hope you're okay. Eli has obtained coffee. Tal is running out of coffee. Are you stealing Tal's coffee, Eli? I'm just saying. Because that's not cool. Ooh, errors on World Anvil freak me out too. Okay, that's the get back to work growl. If you haven't put in your word counts, please do so. I am going to try. We already adjusted for light edits. Good job there, Author Goddess. The bees are putting in some points. That's great. Okay, as soon as it lets me operate my thing here, I'm going to put up the break timer. And I will see you guys in a minute. As always, feel free to use the break timer as another sprint. I will be doing that when I get back. I'm back and working in the background. Huh. Siobhan, that is a fantastic starting line for a short story, right there. Or a novel. I'm right into it, but that would be a great starting line for a short story. Eric could hear the sputtering of the engine as a counterpoint to the hissing of the oxygen leak. I'm in it. We're there. That is really well done. That's what you want to do in a first sentence, is create a hook, right? Get people to keep reading. Certainly a life or death dilemma has my attention. That is fantastic. I just may fucking well steal that and start a short story. Well, no, I won't. I suggest use that and start a short story. But if you don't want it, I will take it. Or, you know, Cayetan can take it because you gave it to him, right? So... You know, their Ardelian cowslips are one of the few European plants that do not grow here in North America at all. I've never seen a cowslip. I have no idea what it looks like. I've heard it described in Watership Down, and I don't know. Huh. Good night, Satrium. I probably missed you, but sleep well. Chamomile tea sounds good. Hello, Sai. Good to see you. Are they not able to grow, or have they just managed to keep them out? Asks Please Feed the Writer. I haven't a clue. I don't know why they don't grow here. I have never seen one. They're everywhere around these parts. Sometimes I just pluck one and eat the yellow bits. 612 light edits from author Goddess for the Bees. Good work. And Eli committed arson. Oh, okay, that's what I was doing right there. Schedule streamers and house leaders. Okay. Oh, right, and prizes. I'm sorry to hear that, Claire. My mother can be a pain in my ass, too. Very pretty arson is good. AKA lighting a candle. Cayetana says, do I have a "this is a work of fiction" disclaimer on Toy Soldiers or Weird West, and should I use it? When it comes to published books, yes I do. Right? Like in the actual publication? Yeah. And why? Just in case. For the same reason that they put warning labels on shit, so it avoids the possibility of getting sued. Board. And that's the sprint. This is the chat break. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry. Alright, sorry about that, gang. I just had to have a brief discussion about the expenditure of money that is in the PayPal, most of which came from the Patreon, because we need a new video card for Aaron and probably us too in this room, so... We got some totals coming in. 87 words, or no, 97 words for the Warren from James. 112 words for the Warren from Amelie. 60 words for the Warren from James, who is Aaron, my husband and my partner in crime for our world creation stuff. So, oh, cowslips have been grown in Vancouver. That's probably a matter of wetness. Okay, are there rules for writing those disclaimers? Not really. There's typical formats that people use. Look one up and fill it in, would be my suggestion. My brains are struggling today too, Eli. I feel your pain. Alright, Daz has finished the pre-gen format. That's useful. Okay, it still won't let you submit via the points. Yeah, it probably won't. So I will do that for you. I'm feeling tired, says Siobhan. Me too. I'm exhausted today, actually. I'm sorry. I'd really enjoy these streams, and I probably don't sound that enthusiastic right now, and I don't mean to sound like I'm not. I am. I'm just very tired today. Okay, I can do that. 139 words. We've done this before. We ran into this with the original Game of Tomes too. It's fine. 139. Alright, that's to get back to work growl. Streaming is tiring, I've discovered. Well, it wouldn't have been a problem, but I wasn't expecting to stream yesterday the way I was, and I wasn't expecting to be doing what I am doing today. And we've gotten into a very busy portion of the month. It's one of the reasons... Here, I should probably switch over to split screen here. It's one of the reasons why I hesitated so much before deciding to do the Tourney of Tales, and it's because I knew I had a lot going on this month. I have edits that I have to turn in. I have a conference, an online conference that I'm doing a podcast at. I had a podcast interview that I had to record. I've got, I still haven't finished Shy's book, and I'm supposed to have her on this Wednesday as an interview. You know, and then I'm ended up doing streaming I wasn't expecting to do. So between it, I'm wearing out. It's, you know, and it's okay. It's about the time of the month that I typically do when there's a bunch of shit going on, so it's all right. It's just that I'm sorry I sound tired today, that's all. But it's not lack of enthusiasm, I assure you. I think I might take the house banners out of the sidebar. I think they're just creating an issue, right? Because, you know, just taking up space here at this point. Maybe I can put them in, but after everything else. And I still haven't done my reporting for the past 2 sprints. Maybe I should end the stream and rest. Maybe, but you know, if I sort of can't, right? So, but I'll tell you what, tomorrow's supposed to be my day off, right? So, unless, like, you know, something's burning down, maybe I'll, like, just not be online tomorrow. You know? Problem is, I find that it's my day off when drama tends to happen behind the scenes. So. I appreciate the thought, guys, but I'm going to stubborn through. I'm going to take a break tomorrow. Just, you know, do me a favor and let it actually be a break. Don't get a hold of me unless something is literally on fire. As far as the game goes, okay? And then we're good. Alright, there's columns here. I always forget how to do columns because I don't do them often enough. Okay, there we go. Yeah, no arson tomorrow. That's right. Part of my problem is that I'm stressing out because, you know, we have to replace the video cards, and it's gotten to a point, I think, where it's an emergency. I can't think of what else the problem could be with our various stream tech issues. I was going to let Aaron replace his video card with some of the Patreon money, but I kind of need that for my Kickstarter coming up. I've got to kind of front some things. So before the Kickstarter result comes in, and I'm always nervous about spending that kind of money because the problem is when I put stuff away for career, it almost never gets paid back, right? So, I mean, but we need new video cards, right? The streams are not going to keep working if we don't. They're barely working right now as it is, so... And there was a big discussion about it yesterday, and there's a discussion about it today, and that's part of what's stressing me out. So. Yeah, damn that planned obsolescence. It makes me insane, actually. I hope this right to repair legislation goes through. Okay. $400, that was the grand total? Or that was the video card? The one video card. How much is the Kickstarter stuff? Frankly, I don't know. I haven't fully filled it out yet. I haven't had time. One of the reasons why I've postponed my Kickstarter. You're right, you do. It's not the Kickstarter itself that's going to cost me money. It's fronting some of the things to get it done before I know whether or not the Kickstarter is going to return the money. That's all. Fortunately, I have already paid my cover artist. I need, you know, the usual shit, right? Setup fees for Ingram Spark and whatnot, and then I need some ooh, nice. Why are you being that way? And also, I'd actually like to pay for some promotion this time, you know, and that's the big thing that I'm concerned about the expense of. So, because I am tired of releasing my work into, you know, basically a void because nobody sees it, you know? ISBNs don't cost me anything. I live in Canada. Promo for the book. Why are we doing this right now, Author Goddess? I'm sure you're trying to help, but my brain is not. Oh, I'm sorry too, there, Author Goddess. It's. I appreciate that you're trying to help. My brain is just not handling it right now. You want to chat about it later off camera? I'm all for it. Okay. And would appreciate the assistance, but. Thanks for the hug, James. Okay, leaderboard. Prizes. Battle Royale. And that's the sprint, gang. Don't forget to put in your word count totals. Welcome back, Cal. 165 light edits for the Warren from James. I hope your packages come today too, Cal. That would be great. No, that's fine. Please feed the writer. I don't mind doing that for you. You're not the first person for whom we've had to do this. 233? 233. Okay, I'm going to take a moment and calculate. I think I've been working for about 40 minutes here. I've had some breaks though, so we'll call it 30 minutes. We'll call it light edits. Okay. Okay, and okay. I'll unlock the badge, I say, apparently. Alright, 40,000 words. Woohoo! Which is why I raised my goal. Alright, so I'm caught up with that. That's cool. Anybody else got word counts to put in? Okay. Dad says I'm doing no more words tonight. I think the battle for that article format did me in, plus other fixes and edits. Legit. Now Narima has a selection on PC. In November I only saw on laptop. No, it's been there. I don't know, maybe it wasn't showing up on your thing because the website was doing some really funky shit in November. Let's just be honest here. But it's got fun clicky buttons, so looking neat. Cool, I'll have to check it out. Yeah, the big thing there, my frustration about the, you know, money out of the Patreon fund. Oh, and that's the Get Back to Work growl, guys. Right? It's not necessarily what it's being used for or what it is needed for, but that it never gets paid back once it's spent. Right? It's, so I'm beginning to develop a bit of a Lucy and the football mentality about it, right? So that's all. It's not necessarily the point that of what it, you know, what it's going for. It's that, you know, I am concerned I will never see it again, that's all. Ah, Sable, it's my all-in world. Seeks. Okay, cool. By the way, who writes on the typewriter these days? Come to modern day, Nano. I'm Sable Aradia. If you want to look me up there, Tal, you'd be more than welcome to. On the nano site. Yeah, actually, I happen to know the answer to that, Kayatan, right? It's because one of the people who is responsible for the creation of NaNoWriMo has an affection for old typewriters. And they always show up to the night of writing dangerously with an old-fashioned typewriter. And there's a certain group of people who are into that, right? So that's why, right? It's become a bit of a symbol, right? So, and it's cool. I write by hand sometimes, says Eli. Yep. Hi, Aaron, says Esong. Hearing him coughing in the background. Yeah. I have hand, typewriter, laptop, and phone. Jeez. Is that something to do with the fact that you're on the site in Poland? I wonder. Because I'd be annoyed by that. Huh. There you go, Eli. That sounds like a good idea. Changing how you write can break you out of a cycle. That makes sense. I want to draw attention to this. People in Poland have PCs, Nano. Yeah, no shit. I'm sure they do. Okay. There we go. That should hopefully do it there. Engineer joke. Yep, they still use reverse Polish notation with their calculators. I had a typewriter that actually had a monitor. I miss typewriters sometimes. You know, I don't mind typewriters, but I'll tell you what I don't like is word processors. I actually had one of those. Oh my god, what a nightmare. I could not see what I was doing or figure it out at all. I don't know how people write on word processors. Word processor as in Word. No, there was a machine that you used to use before there were widely available PCs called a word processor. And its point was there was an electronic thing, and it was sort of like a typewriter, only it had this little, light screen on it where you could supposedly see what you were doing. And there were a couple of keys that were specifically designed to commands like delete or whatever, right? And yeah. Nightmare. Look it up. I didn't know that's what they were called. My dad had one of those. Yeah, they were a thing. Someone gave me one because they're like, oh, she's a writer, and, she's like 16 and she wants to write, or 15 or 14 or whatever the hell it was, and yeah, I will pass, man. I would rather use a typewriter. don't know how anybody dealt with them. I couldn't, because the screen was about this big, you know, so you couldn't see what you were doing at any length of time, so you couldn't get any context. I mean, the idea was supposed to be that you'd save paper that way, and it worked for that. But, oh my. Alright, let's see if this works. No, it did not work. Why did you not work? Well, it worked for the leaderboard. Why didn't it work for the... I probably didn't put it in right. I put it in the wrong place, obviously. Okay, fine. Oh, wait a minute. Did it, like, default to a title? Oh no, that worked. Huh. I must have done something wrong the first time. Okay. Okay, good. I think that is done finally. It's another 10 minutes of editing. I'm going to put it in now. So 150. Alright, I got a friend's request. Yay, I'm all for that. Hi, Tal. Accept. Yay. $509 words for the Warren from Emily. Good job. Okay, I have to figure out what I'm doing with this now. Ah, okay. That's what I was putting there. Okay, a GM note. I know what I'm doing now. Okay, good, good. There we go. I've decided on a name of my ship. Alright, now shit's happening. Okay. I'm feeling better. And that's the sprint, gang. Feel free to put in your word counts. I'm going to be putting in mine. I hope I didn't scare Author Goddess off by sounding grouchy. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be grouchy. Okay, that's fresh words, so I'm counting them word for word. I don't hate anybody just because I sound grouchy. Alright, at home. I'm not mad or anything. To what? 50 p.m. to 2:50 p.m. let's say. Sai says, yeah, Sable, that's my issue too. I sound pissed even when I'm just talking normally. Gotcha there, please feed the writer. Yeah, it's a problem I have when I'm tired. I often sound like I'm pissed off, even when I'm not. So I apologize if anybody gets that impression from me. Trust me, you'll know if I'm actually pissed off. 148 words. RBV? What is RBV? I have it too. I have not heard the term. I do not know what it means. Okay, and then I'll put in my own words here, which was what, 54? Ah, I put them in the wrong order, whatever. There we go. Resting bitch voice. Oh, okay. I like that. Resting bitch voice. I'm going to remember that. That's a useful term. That's great. Yes, I have resting bitch voice. E-Song's off to dinner. 557 words for the Badgers from the Great Badger himself. Good job. Resource-based view, remote block valve. Oh my, we could be here for a while. This is the problem with acronyms. You really require context, right? Took a couple sprints, but I got it. Good work there, Darth. That's great. Well, I've made my quota for today, thank God. Most of which has been random edits, but I'll take it. There you go, Eli. I finally decided to just write with the pen I can find. Makes sense. Especially TLAs, three-letter acronyms. Yeah, people do seem to like that rhythm, don't they? Yeah. Angry Sable is a ranty Sable. There have been no rants, so I know you're not angry. See, you're right. You're right. Angry Sable is a ranty Sable. I'm not angry. Yeah. Alright, James is doing his closing procedures. He's on his way out for the day. Moonflower says, I calmed down from my small breakdown. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that. And I'm glad you calmed down though. And I'm now trying to negate the physical side effects and emotional emptiness with coffee. I hear that. You don't even sound like you have RBV, so I think you're doing fine, especially as you're tired. Okay, that's good. I'm glad. Here, check this out. I'm pretty proud of this. This is something that Aaron and I have put together. Right? He did up the character, and I did up the first image, and then he made alterations to the second image. But what I'm very proud of about this is the fact that this is the same character, right? Pronouns, player's choice, right? Here's two different images you can use. Okay, I'm going to take a break, actually. And notice I differentiated the Minji Femme and Minji Mask, right? So, you know, biological sex, player's choice, sexuality, not predefined for this character. Specifics if they become relevant are up to the player. Gender identity, not predefined. Specifics are up to the player. You know, alignment is also variant, right? And here is stuff about height and weight depending upon whether you are assigned male or female at birth, right? So pick whatever you like for your, you know, the way you want to portray your character, because it's utterly irrelevant. It matters not at all to the plot, and you can play what you want, right? That's our pre-gens, and we're designing them all out, right? So I'm very proud of that. I'm, you know, Aaron figured out a great way to handle it, and I think that, you know, I love it. I love how it's working out. So we're going to do this with all of our pre-gens. Okay, I'm putting up the break timer, gang. I will be back in 15 minutes. Well, I'll probably be back before that and work in the background. Again, feel free to use it as a... feel free to use it as a sprint timer, because I will when I get back.